We crave connection. We are social creatures, wired for interaction. Yet, sometimes the most deafening sound is silence. Silence in relationships can be complex. It's a powerful tool, capable of both healing and hurting. Silence can offer a space for reflection. It can be a moment of peace in a chaotic world. But it can also be a weapon. It can be used to manipulate, to punish, to control. This is the unspoken truth about silence. It speaks volumes. It can communicate love and understanding, anger and resentment. Learning to decipher its language is crucial for healthy relationships. Welcome to the Academy of Vitality and Health. Here we focus on helping you live healthier, teach you about your health and body, feel amazing, and improve your lifestyle. Join us on the journey to vitality and well-being. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest tips, advice, and inspiration. Let's discover a healthier, happier life together. Words have power. They can hurt, they can scar, and their impact can last a lifetime. But silence, too, leaves its mark. It burrows deep, creating a chasm between hearts. Silence can be a form of emotional neglect. When we consistently withhold communication, we deny our loved ones the validation and connection they need. This can lead to feelings of worthlessness and insignificance. The wounds inflicted by silence might not be visible, but they are real. They fester and grow, poisoning the well of the relationship. Just as we bandage physical wounds, we must address the emotional ones caused by silence. Silence is often misinterpreted. What we intend to communicate through silence may be received entirely differently. We might use it to protect our hearts, but it can be perceived as rejection or disinterest. This disconnect creates a breeding ground for misunderstandings. Assumptions run rampant when communication ceases. We fill in the blanks with our own insecurities and fears, often leading to further conflict and resentment. The key is to remember that silence is subjective. Its meaning varies based on individual experiences and perceptions. Open and honest communication is the only way to bridge this gap and ensure that silence doesn't become a barrier between us. Silence might feel like the easiest option in the heat of the moment. We retreat, we withdraw, hoping the issue will magically resolve itself. But silence doesn't solve problems. It merely postpones them. Unresolved issues become emotional baggage. They weigh us down, creating tension and resentment. The longer we avoid difficult conversations, the heavier the burden becomes. True intimacy requires vulnerability. It necessitates the courage to confront difficult emotions and engage in open and honest dialogue. Ignoring the issue only allows it to fester, casting a long shadow over the relationship. Silence isn't always detrimental. There are times when it can be incredibly beneficial. After an argument, a cooling-off period of silence can provide the space needed to process emotions and approach the situation with a calmer perspective. Silence can also be a powerful tool for self-reflection. Taking time for introspection allows us to connect with our inner selves and gain clarity on our thoughts and feelings. This can be crucial for personal growth and development. However, it's important to distinguish between healthy silence and its toxic counterpart. When silence is used as a weapon, a means of control, or a way to avoid accountability, it becomes destructive. Real-life silence. Stories from the void. Sarah and Mark, high school sweethearts, had been together for 7 years. They met in their sophomore year, and their connection was instant. They shared dreams, laughter, and countless memories. Their bond seemed unbreakable, a testament to young love. However, as time passed, Their relationship, once vibrant and full of laughter, had become shrouded in silence. The conversations that once flowed effortlessly now felt forced and strained. The comfortable silences they once enjoyed turned into awkward pauses, filled with unspoken words and unresolved issues. Mark, struggling with work stress, retreated into himself, leaving Sarah feeling unheard and insignificant. His long hours at the office and constant preoccupation with work left little room for their relationship. Sarah, on the other hand, felt increasingly isolated. Her attempts to reach out met with indifference. The silence became a suffocating blanket, smothering their once bright love. It was as if an invisible wall had been erected between them, a barrier that neither knew how to dismantle. The love that once brought them together now seemed to be slipping through their fingers, lost in the void of unspoken words. There's also Emily, a young professional, dating a man who seemed perfect on the surface. He was charming, successful, and attentive in many ways. Their dates were filled with laughter and fun, and Emily felt hopeful about their future together. But his silences were deafening. Despite his outward charm, he often withdrew into himself, leaving Emily feeling confused and insecure. She would try to engage him in meaningful conversation, but he would respond with monosyllabic answers or change the subject entirely. He refused to engage in meaningful conversation, leaving Emily feeling confused and insecure. She began to question herself, wondering if she was doing something wrong or if she was simply not interesting enough to hold his attention. The more he withdrew, the more she felt her confidence erode. His silence wasn't golden. It was a red flag, a warning sign of emotional unavailability. Emily realized that his inability to communicate was not just a quirk, but a fundamental issue that would prevent any deep connection from forming. She had to make a difficult decision about whether to stay or leave. These are just two examples of the countless ways silence can manifest in our lives. Silence can be comforting, but it can also be destructive. It can signify peace and contentment, or it can be a sign of underlying issues that need to be addressed. The impact of silence on our relationships is profound and multifaceted. Each story is a reminder that silence is not simply an absence of sound. It is a powerful force that shapes our relationships and impacts our emotional well-being. Understanding the role of silence in our lives can help us navigate our relationships more effectively, fostering deeper connections and emotional health. The silent treatment. Control through non-communication. The silent treatment is perhaps the most insidious form of silence. It's a deliberate tactic used to punish, manipulate, and control. It's a way of asserting dominance and silencing the other person's voice. The psychological impact of the silent treatment can be devastating. It creates feelings of insecurity, self-doubt, and worthlessness. The person on the receiving end is left feeling powerless and insignificant, desperate to break the silence and regain the other person's approval. This type of manipulation is never acceptable. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect and open communication. The silent treatment is a form of emotional abuse, and it should never be tolerated. Breaking the silence, finding your voice. This journey is about more than just speaking up. It's about reclaiming your power and asserting your presence in the world. Breaking free from the shackles of silence requires courage and vulnerability. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. It's about daring to be seen and heard, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about finding your voice, expressing your needs, and setting healthy boundaries. This process involves deep introspection and a willingness to confront your fears. Writing in a journal can be a powerful tool to explore your thoughts and feelings. It's about refusing to be silenced and demanding the respect and communication you deserve. Standing tall and asserting yourself in difficult conversations is a crucial step in this journey. Start by identifying the patterns of silence in your relationships. Reflect on moments when you felt unheard or when you chose to remain silent. Understanding these patterns is the first step towards change. Are you the one who retreats into silence, or are you on the receiving end of it? Recognizing your role in these dynamics can help you take proactive steps to alter them. Understanding your own communication style is crucial for creating meaningful change. Educate yourself on effective communication techniques and practice them regularly. Learning to communicate effectively is an ongoing process. It involves continuous learning, practice, and self-reflection. Engage in discussions, seek feedback, and be open to growth. It requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Building strong communication skills takes time, but the effort is worth it. But the rewards are immeasurable. The sense of connection and understanding that comes from open communication can transform your relationships and your life. Open and honest communication is the cornerstone of any healthy and fulfilling relationship. It fosters trust, deepens connections, and creates a foundation for mutual respect and understanding. Your turn to speak. Share your story. Find your strength. This is a moment for reflection and expression, a chance to delve into the depths of your experiences and emerge stronger. We've explored the complexities of silence, from its potential to heal, offering a sanctuary of peace and introspection, to its power to wound, creating chasms of misunderstanding and isolation. Now it's your turn to share your story. Your voice is a beacon, a light that can guide others through their own darkness. Have you experienced the deafening silence of a broken relationship? The kind that leaves you feeling isolated and unheard. Have you used silence as a shield or a weapon? Perhaps to protect yourself from pain or to distance yourself from others. Your experiences are valid, and your voice deserves to be heard. Every story, no matter how small, has the power to inspire and heal. By sharing our stories, we break down the stigma surrounding mental health, fostering a community of understanding and support, and create a space for healing and connection. It's in these shared moments that we find our strength and resilience. Remember, you are not alone. There is a vast network of individuals who have walked similar paths and are ready to listen. There are resources available to help you navigate the challenges of communication and build healthier relationships. From support groups to counseling services, help is within reach. Reach out, connect, and discover the power of your own voice. Embrace the journey of self-expression and let your story be a testament to your strength and courage. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You'll find plenty of inspiration, practical tips, and advice to live a healthier and happier life.